the point of view of consumers.
Thank you, and thanks for the invitation to the European Food Forum and from the US mission on this very timely debate. 80 million tons, that is how much waste packaging is generated each year in the EU, which means 177.2 kilograms per EU citizen. This is worrying, and this makes feel also consumer on the side of consumer responsible. Consumer want to play their part in this problem. A Euroconsumer survey identified waste management as one of the areas where there is the highest consumer responsibility. In fact, consumer put the most effort with avoiding plastic packaging and opting for products with less packaging. In another survey, which we produced not only in the countries where we are, Euroconsumer is in 4 countries in Europe, Spain, Italy, Portugal, and Belgium. We are also in Brazil. This survey we have done together with BEUC, the umbrella organization, the European Consumer Organization, where we work with them, and our national member are also member of BEUC. And in this survey, one of the results is that 85% of the consumer interviewed in these 11 countries are supporting new rules on this topic in order to solve this problem. Ironically, the same survey result also identify that waste management is one of the most critical issue in order to make consumer active. Very often consumer lament not clear and on how to manage the packaging material if reuse or recycling. So to make the green shift require consumer to be on board. And this is also for waste. That's why Euroconsumer welcomes the European Commission proposal, and it's aimed to promote a more efficient use of material and reduce packaging waste. However, in order to make sure it is fit for purpose and can truly live up to the challenge, Euroconsumer has developed a consumer checklist with 5 criteria to be considered, hopefully, when designing the final text of the legislation. The first criteria is coming up from our DNA. Our DNA as consumer organization is the DNA of starting from science. And decision need to be based on independent technical and scientific study that analyze the entire life cycle of packaging products. The Commission proposal strongly favor reuse of packaging. It is true that a reusable approach leads to lower quantities of waste produced. However, when considering the whole life cycle analysis, it might happen that a reusable approach leads to higher environmental impact that then drop-off points or deposit refund system for single-use packaging. That's because for a full scientific analysis, the environmental impact generated by transport, reverse logistics, washing, disinfection, sterilization, and reusable packaging also need to be taken into account. That's why it is crucial to develop an entire life cycle analysis to really ensure the most sustainable approach to packaging and packaging waste. So that's the first I have only other 4, but I will be quick. The second one is safety first. It's a second, but we say safety first. So in recycling and in reuse, there should not be drawback for the health of consumer, I would say, of people. Reusable packaging and recycled content both require measures to minimize and cut out hazardous substances from packaging material to safeguard consumer health. Third point, it's keep it simple. We need to be careful with the introduction of overlapping systems for the same type of materials, as this could lead to further confusing consumers. Fourth point, this is a transversal point that we have in our approach to all the sustainability dossier, which focus on affordability. In order to have a more sustainable society, we need to make sustainability behavior affordable. And this is true also in order to also enlarge the critical mass of consumer behaving in a sustainable way. And this is also true for waste management. Waste management systems need to be affordable for consumer. If it comes at a higher cost, it will be challenging to accept and to reach the target. Finally, the last point, but is very important though, is the power of information. Empowerment of consumer start with the right information. Clear communication and educational campaign are needed. Likewise, it is also needed a clear labeling in the European Union. And that's my 5th point. Thank you very much.